And we're live. What is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Nikki Smoke, joined by my co-host, Bobby. You are listening to The Smoke Show. We got preseason football for you tomorrow. The Dolphins are on the road up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I don't think we're going to see a lot of starters, but we are going to see a lot of aqua and orange out there on the field. I know the jerseys are going to be white. I'm just talking about the helmets, the scenery, the vibes. You see Tua out there warming up. We're going to see Tyreek fully dressed, ready to go. We're so close. We're so close. The first preseason game is like when you get to first base with like your crush, like your ultimate crush, and you just get to first base and you're just like, yes, like, all right, we're almost there. Like, I know there's a couple more steps to go, but I'm almost there. I could feel it. I'm fired up for the preseason. I always get fired up for it. I don't care if it's the first game, second game, or third game. It just lets you know that you're almost here.
Brother, I mean, you ripped it. I can't wait. It's a preseason game. I know people might think we're too excited for a preseason game, but just seeing the colors, the grass, the boys out there on the field, because, like, all our starters aren't going to play. They're still going to get dressed. They're still going to get out there. We're still going to get to see the uniforms. I'm excited to see what McDaniels looks like, or McDaniel. There's no S on the end. I try not to do that. I'm excited to see what he looks like out there. I don't know his coaching style. I don't know what he's repping. I don't know what he's going to be doing. So I'm just excited to see him and see the boys, dude. We're almost there. We are almost there.
Pause real quick, but like I'm kind of excited to see how he looks with a headset on.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, sometimes you gotta have a little vibe too. Obviously, we're betting the game though. We're degenerates at the end of the day, and there's no way there's gonna be a Dolphins game in front of my face, and I don't have coin on it. During the regular season, I try not to bet them because I don't want to like put that bad energy on them, But
yeah.
During the preseason, I am slamming them. Are you going to be betting this game with me, Bobby?
I mean, of course I am, bro. I'm betting everything, anything. I bet a Borussia Dortmund German soccer game today at 3 o'clock. If there's a line on it, I'm down to bet it. And there's nothing I'd rather bet on than the Miami Dolphins. So I'll definitely have some money on that. Nothing crazy. It's preseason. We're not going to go nuts, but something on the boys. Make it a little worth my while to watch them, for sure.
100%. And we were talking about it before. Back in the day when we were 12, 13 years old, we really just had a genuine love for just sports, right? And then it's like you get introduced to this sports betting world, and then it's just like, no, like I need this. Like I need this coin on the game. Like I gotta slam them. I can't just watch this game without having a little bit of coin on it. Do you, at the end of the day, could you sit there and watch a full preseason game if you didn't have money on it? Because I've been getting killed. Like last night, I watched the whole fucking Patriots-Giants game for no reason. I bet the under. I got cracked. The second that thing went over, I said, all right, I'm putting on Hard Knocks. I'm done watching this. But have you found yourself betting on the preseason?
Yeah, man. I mean, I've been dabbling. Like I said, I'm not betting any crazy money where if I lose that bet, I'm going to hate myself or anything. Preseason, keep it light. Little lunch money on there. If you win it, you got extra beers for the weekend. You cover a bar tab, something like that. But nothing, I'm not going crazy. But could I watch a preseason game if I don't have money on it? I truly, unless it's the Dolphins, because the Dolphins I have genuine love for, I'll watch. Other than that, man, I can't do it. There's so many backups. I tried with the Hall of Fame game. I didn't put a bet on it. Or no, I did actually have a bet on it. Sorry. But even that, man, I tried watching it. I get through like the first quarter, second quarter, halftime comes around, and it's like, yo, I don't know anyone on the field. This football is miserable. But if you put a little money on it, man, it's fun to watch. We were just talking about it before the show, like how innocent we used to be. We'd watch any game for any reason, not have any strong opinions, like because you didn't have any money. You were just watching for the love of the game. Now it's like, yo, if the Bears don't cover this first half line, I'm going to be in a hole. I'm going to have to chase that on the 4 o'clock games. If that doesn't hit Sunday night prayer, I'm going to need to make that back. Something's going to have to happen. So it's definitely changed the game quite a bit, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
Amen. Wouldn't change it for anything in the world. But we got a lot of things going on in Dolphin world. Let's start with Stephen Ross. So he decided to give your boy Bruce the boot. He's going to hand it over to his daughter. To be honest, man, I think that's a curse. I think either way we were screwed. But just keeping it in the Ross family, that can't be good. Like, there's no way good things could come from that. And we talk about it all the time. Look, Stephen Ross, he has good intentions, He builds a practice facility. He upgrades the stadium. He's made it a beautiful venue. and he's done anything that he can to win. He's just not good at winning. So as much as he's trying to do it, he's like Noah. He's like Noah Imminamami, right? He's always in the right spot. He can't make the right play. Well, that's Stephen Ross. He's always trying to do the right thing to win. He's just not winning. So at the end of the day, you're the problem. And the fact that it's staying in the family is concerning, but maybe it could be, I can't even say like a genie bus in the Lakers, because the Lakers were winning so many championships with her dad, and the Dolphins haven't won a playoff game in 22 years. So it's really not the same whatsoever. I don't know, man. I mean, I think we're screwed either way, because freaking your boy Bruce, he's just a Tom Brady fan. And I don't even think that he cares that he's not getting the team anymore, because I think he knows that, like Tom Brady is not coming to the Dolphins anymore. But what'd you think of Stephen Ross deciding to hand the team over to his daughter?
I mean, I was just disappointed by it. And like you said, Stephen Ross wants to win. He's trying to win. He's even cheating to win. He just can't seem to do any of it right, which at some points I can tip my cap, respect, and say this guy truly is trying to do what he can to win. But when he's going to give it to his daughter, like, what is her motivations? Why does she give a shit? Is she going to spend money? Is she going to be a present owner? Or is she going to just like hire a GM and say, go do whatever you want? So now we have no clue. Beal, obviously, we didn't know what he was going to be like. He obviously got roped up in the whole thing. And I almost got to think that there's something deeper there, that maybe Beal was part of the reason why they got caught or something like that.
Well, they were. He was like the main line of communication between the Dolphins and Tom Brady. And you have to be voted in by the other owners. So he just got caught basically tampering, cheating, trying to get Tom Brady onto the Dolphins. And I just think Stephen Ross is like, look, this is a bad look. I doubt they're going to vote you in, or they might have told Stephen Ross, like, you need to give it to someone else, because we're not going to let you guys give the team over to him. I think that might have had something to do with it. Or at the end of the day, maybe Stephen Ross is just, he's looking up at the clock and he's like, am I really going to give it to this guy, or am I going to give it to my daughter?
Yeah, true. I mean, something had to have happened there, because how crazy is it to like lose ownership of a team? Like, you were next in line to own one of the only 32 franchises in the world in the NFL, and now he's just going to give it to his daughter. I mean, Beal's got to feel some type of way, because that's
type of way.
A bag that just got taken away from him, bro. That's crazy. I don't love it. I mean, what are the Rosses done for us? They seem like a curse to our franchise, and now we're going to get a daughter who just doesn't care. So it didn't put a smile on my face, I'll tell you that much.
I'm kind of glad Bruce got that stiff arm, because there's been reports that he would show up to Dolphins Patriot games in a Tom Brady jersey. So good. Like, fuck you. You didn't deserve to own us. I'm glad you got the boot. I just hope his daughter's not worse than him. That's all I ask for. Like, so try to be present. Like, show up to the building once a month. Just don't fly in for game day and fly out the next day. No one wants that shit. But anyway, enough
I
about
saw
that
Ross in
crusty old
Buffalo.
man.
Ross came to a Bills game in Buffalo once.
I think he goes to all the games.
Does he go to all of them?
Yeah, he definitely goes to all the games.
I shook his hand in Buffalo. I was like, Mr. Ross, how are you?
You didn't shake his hand.
I swear to God, I shook his hand.
You shook Stephen Ross's hand.
Yeah, I was down for pregame. Down for pregames. I was just down like front row, watching the team warm up and shit. I was probably like 18 at the time. And that was when I was like just a little nerd and I wanted to get in there. I wasn't drinking. I wanted to get in there and watch warm-ups and watch everything these guys do. Standing right there, Stephen Ross walked right by me. It was in Buffalo, so no one really gave a fuck. And I was like, holy shit, that's the Dolphins owner. And I was like, Mr. Ross. And he came over, I shook his hand, and he just kept it moving. Kind of cool. I would have
spit in my hand and then shook his hand.
Looking back, I don't know if I would have been as nice to him, but it is what it is, right?
You might have like put a curse on him. Nah, we've been cursed for way too long. I can't put that on you, Bobby. I can't do that.
Better not, bro. I didn't do nothing wrong.
Anyway, so practice was closed today, at least to the public. But yesterday, Tua went out there and was absolutely shredding. It's like this guy couldn't miss. Wednesday, I told everyone it was a very meh practice. But Thursday, bro, he was absolutely ripping it. I'm going to pull up this clip here. This throw that he made has to be one of the best throws I've ever seen him make. Unfortunately, it was just in training camp. But, bro, if he's making throws like this now in camp, and if he starts making throws like this on Sunday, bro, watch out, because this is elite anticipation right here by Tua. He's throwing to a
This is the one I was thinking
spot.
about.
First of all, I'm going to break this down. All right, so here's pre-snap. Let's get it. All right, snap's gone. Boom. Tyreek Hill's still over here.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Tua? You can't even see Tua. Tua's 5'10", 5'11". There is no way Tua could see anything except these big guys right here in front of him. Maybe he's looking at the safeties. I don't know what he's seeing, but all I know is I can't see Tua, and Tyreek's still over here. So let's play it. Ball's out of his hand. Tyreek's still here. This D lineman right here, he's trying to jump up, swat the ball down. Ball's already out. Tyreek's over here. Here's defender 1, defender 2, defender 3.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching this play live, and I saw the ball come out of his hand. I was like, dude, this is going to get picked. Like, where is he throwing this ball? And here we go. I mean, bro.
Dime.
Bro, look at that, man.
I mean,
look where this ball is. Look where Tyreek is. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's such a good throw, dude. Just the placement, the anticipation, it's so good. And then Reek just going out there in the middle, snagging that thing down one-handed is just a sight to behold.
Bro, look, he's looking like Michael Jordan out there, bro. Look at him, jump man. Put him on a pair of Concords. Dude, I must have watched this throw 100 fucking times. Look at this. Watch it in full speed. Like, how?
To be able to see that throw and throw it to that spot at that time, like that's just unbelievable timing.
Look, the ball's out. The ball is not into his hands. Tyreek is right here. I can't read the numbers. I'm going to say that looks like a 50. And he's catching it all the way over here. And I'll say that's a 40. It could be 20. It could be 10. I can't see the numbers. It's blurry as hell.
Mm-hmm.
But look, the ball's out, and look at where Tyreek's catching it. That's retarded.
Yeah, it is.
That's unbelievable, bro. If Tua's coming out like that, watch out, dog. And that's not the only pass he made. He made a lot of good throws on Thursday. If we get that Tua on a Sunday, bro, I'm fired up, dude.
He's like everything I saw from Thursday. He's just lighting it up, leading players, putting it in the perfect spot. And the boys are just running routes. It seems like the chemistry is on point between these guys, too. Like people forget Tyreek just walked down in this building this year. And Tua is finding this man in stride on the numbers in these practices already. It truly is a sight because this man is faster than anyone in the league. Like you got to get that timing down with Tyreek. And he's got it down, it seems. Jalen Waddle's been doing his thing. It's been encouraging, bro. And if this is the Tua we're going to get this year, sky's the limit. Watch out because it's up. It's up at this point.
And I said this yesterday. I said, look, we're not supposed to get too high on the highs or too low on the lows.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're seeing throws like that, man, if that translates to Sunday, and I know I keep saying the word if, but my God, if that happens, if that starts happening consistently on Sundays where Tua's throwing to spots and seeing the play happen before the defense does, that's an elite quarterback right there, bro, because Tua's not going to sit there and risk throw the ball 70 yards. But if he's out there beating defenses with anticipation and accuracy, I would prefer that over the 70-yard gunslinger. That's just my preference. But again, he looks great. I'm not gonna sit here and claim top 10, top 12 quarterback until I see it when it counts. But it's very, very exciting to see, to say the least.
Yeah, bro. And I'm not comparing him at all to this player, but if he get a little bit of a Drew Brees going on where Drew wasn't killing people, just chucking it downfield all day. He was beating you underneath with the slants, hitting outside throws, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 times a game, he'd take that shot on you. But his accuracy and his poise and his timing was always so on point. And if Tua can be even anywhere near that level that Drew Brees played at and play it, because I think it's a similar style, to be honest. I think that's more of a fair comparison as to what Tua could bring. It would truly be unbelievable. And with the speed we have in our guys, like in our receiving room, We don't even need to take deep shots that much. Like if Tua can just be accurate and hit his guys on these medium routes, the boys are taking it to the crib, and we're going to see Cheetah tossing it up in DB's faces because no one's catching him once he gets it.
Yep. Waddle, what are you talking about? What can't you believe what I just said? What was it? What was it? Let me know. Let me know, Waddle. What can't you believe? Let me know. I got to hear this. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting. I don't want you to misinterpret what I'm saying, Waddle. I'm just saying I prefer a quarterback with great anticipation and accuracy. You said you would take that over any quarterback. No, I said I would take those attributes, those traits over any other type of quarterback. I want accuracy and anticipation more than I want a quarterback that could just throw the ball 70 yards, 100 miles per hour. Yes, I would take anticipation and accuracy consistently over a 70-yard gunslinger. Yes, I would, and I would stand by that statement. I'm not saying I would take Tua over Justin Herbert right now because I wouldn't. I'm not saying I would take Tua over Patrick Mahomes right now because that would just be a stupid statement. But what I'm saying is if Tua could consistently go out there and be accurate and anticipate things and play good consistently, I would take that over a lot of quarterbacks in the NFL. And I think those are the two most important traits a quarterback could have is accuracy and anticipation. But it's got to be consistent. You can't be accurate and anticipate things on one drive and then go out there the next drive and throw a pick six against the Jets. Like That's not cool. You got to be consistent with the anticipation and with the accuracy.
And exactly, because if you're going to be that accurate, consistent quarterback, you're going to be more of a guy who's not taking crazy shots, maybe a little bit more conservative where you're just eating over the middle of the field because you can't afford those interceptions. It's guys that are gunslingers that are taking all these shots all game long that can afford to throw that interception, like that Brett Favre type style, right. Jameis Winston, where they're going to get out there and sling it. If they throw an interception here or there, it's all right because they're going to make up for it with the firepower. Tua is not that guy. Tua is going to be – he needs to be efficient. He needs to be efficient. The interceptions got to stay down. And if he can do that, I truly believe it would be great. I'm on board with you. I think that's the best case scenario for him. Efficiency. And then off of that, being able to run the ball should open that up like so well. If we can just be efficient with the football, keep it off the ground, don't cause turnovers, that's going to lead to a great running game, great passing game, great offense. We're scoring 24 a game and we're winning some games. That's what I equate it to.
Amen. See, Waddle. I knew we would see eye to eye. Shout out Cap for Life. This is a great transition into our next topic. Cap for Life says, I just don't understand when Skylar does great, everyone downplays it. I don't want to downplay that at all. Skylar's been playing great. I've been tweeting out about Skylar. Obviously, you're going to hear more noise about your starting 5th overall pick quarterback in Tua Tagovailoa. But anyone that's downplaying Skylar right now, you need to check yourself because he's going to be the backup quarterback for this team. I don't know if something changed on Friday, but Thursday, Teddy Bridgewater, unless he was hurt, I didn't hear anything that he was hurt. He didn't take a snap in 11-on-11. Skylar Thompson got all those second-team reps. I can't wait to see Skylar ball out tomorrow. I think Skylar's going to have a great Saturday. I think Skylar's going to be a great backup quarterback for the Miami Dolphins, and God forbid, I don't want to put this out there, but if Tua were to go down, the things I've seen from Skylar so far, it's better than Jacoby Brissett. Now, obviously, I want to see that on Sunday in a real live game before I could come to that conclusion. But, I mean, at that point, if Tua goes down, he can't be worse than Jacoby Brissett, at least from what I've seen in practice. Skylar's been looking great, man. No one should downplay that.
I can't think of much looking worse than Jacoby Brissett playing. We've had all these like me and Smoke have talked to some of our friends and they're like, the Browns will still be all right. Jacoby's not that bad. He's not that bad. And it's just like, yo, you didn't have to witness what we had to witness every single game with Jacoby. Like it was so bad. And did the offensive line play a role in that? Sure. But dude, it was fucking awful. Bad. And now this Skylar kid, man, I don't know a lot about him. I don't get to go to camp myself. I just see some of the videos here or there. I'm pumped to see him play in the preseason. And I hope he freaking turns up. How sweet would that be to have that little asset, a solid quarterback we drafted late in the draft? I mean, that'd be unbelievable. So I'm assuming he's going to play most of this preseason game, and I'm excited, man. I mean, I didn't watch him a ton at K-State. I don't think many people watch a ton of K-State football unless like you go there or something. So,
Dude, I'm always watching K-State football.
yeah, those are your
It's
guys.
always on at 12, and they're always that game with like the sketchy line. Like, oh, why is this team -3 or +3? So I've seen plenty of Skylar Thompson in college, bro. I've seen plenty of it. I'm excited for Skylar tomorrow. I really am. I'm really excited for this whole team. And before we get into the preseason breakdown, there's two more things that do concern me, and what I'll be looking forward to the most, honestly, is one, our snaps with Connor Williams. They're very inconsistent. I don't know if he's going to play on Saturday. Mike McDaniel hasn't said anything. I'm sure we'll find all that out tomorrow. I don't see any of the starters playing. There's no reason to. The last thing we want is for anyone to get injured in a preseason game, especially on the offensive line. That's just something we cannot afford.
Facts.
But the run game's got to be better, and I don't know if it's because it's limited contact. These guys aren't tackling and trying to take each other to the ground. So there's a lot of two-hand touch, or I really don't have a good grasp of how good the run game is. It's just based off what I've seen in practice. We're running the ball for 2 to 3 yards, and it's not cool. And the snaps are just inconsistent from Connor. So tomorrow, if Connor plays, I'd like to see consistent snaps, at least a little bit. But I'd also like to see us run the ball a little bit, because I remember last year in the preseason, we looked great. I thought we were going to win the Super Bowl after our first preseason game. Tua was sharp. We're running the ball. But my biggest thing tomorrow is how does Skylar play, just for fun, obviously. But my main thing is I want to see this running scheme happen when guys are, legit pulling and stretching the field and lowering their shoulder, like full contact. Like, I want to see how the run game looks.
1,100%. I think that's what our team is going to be based around, is that run game. So I want to see it come to fruition. Even if it's not our big dogs in there, it's still just seeing how that scheme works, seeing how we're going to run some plays, seeing what kind of sets we have. I'm guessing it's going to be kind of similar to that San Fran style, but I'm sure McDaniel's got his own little spin on it. I'm sure he's got some other things he wanted to do in San Fran that he never got the opportunity, and now he's the big dog in charge. So I'm excited to see what he comes up with. It's facts. In camp, you don't see full tackling. You don't get to see the running game. You don't get to see that O-line, D-line trench play. So I'm excited for some of that stuff, man. It's just like, the Dolphins are playing football tomorrow, dude. It's crazy.
We're back.
It's crazy.
Oh, God. All right, before we get into the preseason preview, I just want to show you guys what we have cooking this year, man. You want to talk about talent. You want to talk about speed. You want to talk about having dogs. Just look at this route your boy Jalen Waddle ran. Come on now. Come on now. Oh, my gosh. Ready? Dora. Get this man a map, bro. Oh, my gosh. Let's just watch it again. Inside release.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Burnt barbecue, my boy. Let me watch it one more time. Got him. I'd like to. Could have been a little better ball, though, from Uno. Hit it in a stride. Let him take off.
Yeah,
I'll
for sure.
take it.
It's crazy how Waddle still has like a little bit of that limp. Like, he's got a little gun walk in him. But then when he goes full speed, he didn't lose
penguin.
He didn't lose an ounce of that speed, though. But he's got that little like limp. That little swagger, it looks like, to him.
I feel like he's always had that.
Yeah, since I followed Jalen. I obviously watched college football, Alabama. He got hurt. And then after that, everyone was talking about, he's got a limp. He's not going to be good. It's like, I just think that's how he walks. I think that's just kind of how he moves.
His last name is Waddle. Like, he waddles
facts.
When he walks. It's meant to be. It's nothing more
penguin,
than it
boy.
needs to be. And then this route by Tyreek is just disgusting.
Come here, boy. Come here, boy.
Oh, my gosh. The craziest part is it's like usually when a wide receiver does – first of all, hold on. Let me go back because that was just –
the corner was looking the wrong way when Tyreek made.
Dude, I was gonna say,
look at that.
Like, look at how bad you fucked up. Look at how bad you fucked up, dog.
Oh my God, bro! He's making.
When's the last time the Miami Dolphins have had a wide receiver that has someone looking like that?
Crossed up
right here. So usually, what he's about to do, like, people would call it dead, but this is what Tyreek does on Sunday. Yeah. This little. pew, that little fucking 360 spin. Yep, peace side out of there, gone. Oh, dude,
Gone.
this is on our football team. This is a player that's gonna play for the Miami Dolphins on Sundays. Like, get used to this. This is not a make-believe story. This is not a fairy tale. You are not dreaming. This is real life. This is coming to the Hard Rock Stadium near you.
And my favorite part, bro, is all the Bucs fans. They wanted to get on Twitter and clown us because they were like, "Did you see Julio Jones? Did you see that catch he made? He mossed you." It's like, yo, you mossed Igbo. Have you seen what Tyreek and Waddle have been doing to your number one corners all week in practice, cooking them like barbecue chicken, bro? Because it's been something special to watch. That route running is different. That speed is on a different level, bro.
Dude, if the offensive line is serviceable, I am telling you, these boys are going to eat. And everyone is sleeping on Tyreek Hill in fantasy, bro. I do mock drafts every day, 6:30 in the morning. No one wants Tyreek Hill. Sign me up for him. I've been to practice. I know how the Dolphins are going to use him. That boy touches the ball just as much as the center does. He is a dog. Like, I am fired up, dude. I can't.
I'm taking him in our league. I'm taking him in our league.
You have no shot. No,
I pick 11. I pick at the worst spot of the draft.
You're not going to take Tyreek at 11.
Yeah, I'm going to take him at 14. I'm going to take him at 14.
No, you're not. You don't even have 14. Yeah, you do. You're going to take him at 14?
If he's there, bro.
You can't lie. If he's on the board and you don't take him at 14, I have to put you on blast.
I'll take him at 14. I mean, it obviously depends who's there, but like I've been mocking too. I've been doing the same shit, and I see the names, and it's like there's a couple guys that are kind of similar. I'm taking my dog. I'm taking my boy, so that when he scores touchdowns and I'm watching it on my couch, I'm going crazy because the Dolphins scored. My fantasy team's going up. It's gonna be all going on. I got
to. So that means I'll get Waddle.
Yeah, you could have Waddle. That's a fair trade. I'm taking. I get Tua though starting. I might go fourth round. I'm taking him. It's gonna be that kind of season for the boy. We're predicting it early.
It was so flawed. No one drafted him in my fantasy league last year.
I'll just pick him I pick him in the last. If he doesn't get taken, I take him in the last round of my draft every year just to make sure he feels included. We can't leave Uno out there like that.
You can't leave Uno on the waiver wire.
Nah, bro. Uno could come take a seat on my team. I'm gonna bring him to the championship. I'm gonna get him a ring.
I love it. All right, let's get into it. We got our first preseason game on Saturday. Miami Dolphins on the road up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Look, the Buccaneers, they're down to their Walmart bag boy at center. They had a lot of injuries with Russell Gage. Like I said, the center, the offensive line's banged up. I think the Miami Dolphins are in a really good spot this game, especially for the first half. So, spoiler alert, I will be betting on the Miami Dolphins first half. I just want to put that out there. I think Skyler and the boys are going to come out dialed. Mike McDaniel, first game as a head coach. I know it's Bowles' first game as a head coach. Yeah, it is his first game as a head coach. So I guess that kind of evens out. But I think McDaniel will have a little more, like intensity. His first ever preseason head coach calling plays on the offense. And he's an offensive guy. And the first drive of the game is always the most perfectly scripted drive. I think McDaniel's going to come out with some heat. Skyler and the boys are going to set the tone. I think we're going to be able to run the ball. And our defense has been great. I don't know who's going to play on the defensive side of the ball either, which is a little bit concerning because I don't care if it's Kyle Trask or Blaine Gabbert or whoever the hell is going to be throwing the ball for the Buccaneers. It's not that hard to find out where Noah Imminent trash is and just pick on them. And these guys are in the NFL now. These backup quarterbacks might look like poop on Sunday against starters, but hey, when they're out there with guys on their own level, like second, third, and fourth string guys, you saw it with the Patriots last night. They had that like Zappe guy, whatever the hell his name was, and he was out there like throwing dots. Like he's the reason why I lost my damn bet last night. But I mean, things could get a little scary for us in the second half when Noah Image trashes the cornerback one. It could get a little bit scary out there, but I think that Buccaneers offensive line is just way too banged up. And, of course, it's preseason. So, at the end of the day, am I going to lose sleep if we lose the game? Absolutely not. But I just want us to come out there in the first half and be winning at halftime. That's all I'm asking for.
I like that angle too, because you're going to get more guys who are actually legit players in that first half. Second half, if some of these backups get out there and they fuck up, you don't have to be as mad because your bet already cashed. Hopefully, it's out of the way. So I like that first half angle a lot. But what do you make of the Brady situation? I've never seen
It's
anything
got to
like
be
this.
family related. I mean, look, the guy's a 7-time Super Bowl champion, never misses practice. I mean, it's got to be something bigger than we can imagine. Like either because, bro, his mom went through a lot. His dad's getting older. Like we don't know. Someone could have passed in his family, and it's all under keeps, and he doesn't want to getting out. God forbid, obviously, God forbid. But I mean, for a guy like Tom Brady, someone who's 45 years old and still wants to go out there and play football and show up to training camp and do all that, I don't think he's just missing time for no reason. So I think it's way, way bigger than football because there's no way I see Tom Brady missing time ever.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong, Brady's not gonna be any worse for it for missing the reps. That boy's got all the
Right.
reps he needs. I just thought it was weird because they said it was pre-agreed to before the season even started that he knew he was taking this time. So like to me, that doesn't scream emergency. That screams he had something planned. Maybe he's going ayahuasca in like Chile, like Aaron Rodgers or something. He's got to get right. I don't know. Who knows? It's Tom. He still
That
looks
was
like
a
he's a
crazy story,
22-year-old
too.
kid. So he's doing some weird shit out there. You know that. He's got to do
Yep.
some sort of like sacrifice or something before the season. Tom's definitely into some weird shit.
You know what I'm excited for? I'm really excited to see which wide receivers are going to step up because that's a really crowded position, and that's where I think we have a huge advantage against Tampa. Is the depth of our wide receivers because we're not going to have Tyreek Hill, we're not going to have Jalen Waddle, but I think Cedric Wilson will play. I think Eric Ezukama will play. Lynn Bowden will play. Preston Williams will play. Um, what's his name? Did you say Carcraft? Carcraft will play.
Yeah, Carcraft. Yep.
What's the other guy that's making plays? Brandon,
Braylon
what's his name?
Sanders. Braylon Sanders.
Sanders. Like these are all guys that are making plays. I think we have for a preseason game, I think that's as good as your weapons are going to get. We got 3 tight ends that I heard are all been having great camps. They don't even know who they're going to take. So I'm really excited for those guys. But who I'm really nervous for is the backup offensive line because if you ain't starting for this offensive line, there ain't many teams that you're ever going to be starting for, brother.
Yeah, and I'll say this with these receivers, bro. We got Lynn Bowden, we got Preston Williams complaining about not having opportunities. Well, boys, you got the biggest opportunity this weekend. If I don't see them absolutely doing everything in their power every snap, I don't care if it's a run on the other side of the field, bro. Finish that rep, make your block, do your thing. Like you're getting your time now. And I don't want to hear about, oh, I need opportunities, all this, all that. Like take the most of these
got to get it.
opportunities. If you come step up and ball out, earn that spot on the roster, bro. Like you just said, it's a crowded receiver room. People are going to have to go. If you want to be on this team, you better go out there and ball. So I'm excited to see those boys, and I hope they live up to it. And if they don't, I won't feel bad for them because it's like you can't cry in the media about opportunities
feel bad for 'em at
and then
all.
not take the most of them, man. So that's
when you're up there pouting and going to the media, like, I don't feel bad for you at all, bro. I don't feel bad for you at all. I'm sorry. The only time I feel bad, like if you lose a loved one or you're going through some like real life shit, but like when it comes to just playing ball and you're a professional athlete, like, bro, I don't feel bad for you at all. I don't, unless like you fucking have a career-ending injury and it all ends. But if you're just sitting there crying about not getting reps, you could earn those reps. This is not flag football. That you're not playing with some schmuck kid's dad as the head coach, and he's just not playing you because he wants to play his trash ass son. I don't feel bad for you, bro. You're in the league. They want the best guy out there. Waddle says Tua better play for at least a quarter. Now, here's my thing with that.
Yeah, what's your take?
And I think it's a pretty good open-ended question. So, do I think Tua should play for at least a quarter? No. But I'm not totally against it. Now, the reason why, well, I'd say the biggest reason why people don't want Tua playing is because of what? Because of injury. But if Tua can't even play a quarter in a preseason game and make it out, what are we going to get from him in the regular season? Now, we always talk about taking care of the football, being consistent, but our biggest thing over all of them is playing all 17 games. Now, if you can't prove to us that you can't make it out of the first quarter of a preseason game, we might have a problem, because we might get that answer to the question before the season even starts. Now, from McDaniel's standpoint, I don't see it happening at all. He's a first-year head coach. He's supported Tua to the absolute T. Teron Armstead, he's barely been practicing full reps. So I don't see McDaniel sending Tua out there until he knows that, okay, one, it's week one. He needs to go out there. And two, that the offensive line that they've assembled this offseason is ready to go out there and actually play some damn football. But what do you think, Bobby? Do you think that Tua should go out there and play a series or two or even a quarter?
To me, no. I don't want Tua to play at all in this game. I don't think it's worth it. Freak injuries happen. Weird stuff happens. I know that it says something that if he can't get out of one quarter of a preseason game, what are we expecting for the season? But to me, it's just like minimize all that risk. This is meaningless to me. And especially, it would mean a little bit more if we didn't have those joint practices. Because those joint practices are huge. Tua has already been getting reps against other teams. He's already been seeing other looks that aren't just the Dolphins. So for me, that's enough for right now. Do I want him to play in some of these other preseason games? Maybe work his way up a couple drives here. Maybe by the third one he plays a quarter. Sure. But at this point,
I don't even think that. Why would you want him to play a quarter in the third preseason game?
I don't.
The
I want
week
him to
before
play
the
a little
season
bit.
starts and risk all that.
It's true. It's a slippery spot.
Like it could even be like a little baby injury that makes him miss 2 weeks, and then if it happens in the last preseason game, he's going to miss the first week.
Yeah,
I think if you don't play him tonight, you don't play him the whole preseason.
I'd be straight with that. That'd be fine with me, to be honest. Would it be nice to get him some reps in this new offense live? Because shit's different when it's live. I will admit that. You're not in training camp. The coaches can't just blow the whistle and start the rep over. This is real deal football. So would that be nice? Yeah, but like I really can't risk that injury, man. I can't, because that injury ruins the season. It's over with. If we start slow because he's a little unfamiliar with the system and he needs to work up to that, I'd rather take that than the injury. I hope that's not the case because he's a professional either way. So he should be getting the reps and know the offense, and there should be no slow start. But at the end of the day, if I got to pick one or the other, I'm picking keep Tua out, let him chill. We need him week one when we smash the fucking shit out of the Patriots.
Gotta smash them. Gotta absolutely smash them. Now, I know as a fan, when I put the game on tomorrow night and I just see them out there warming up, I'm gonna want Tua to play. Like as a fan, I want to go see Tua play. Like give me a couple drafts and I'll be all right. Then get him out of the game. That's just the fan in me. But if I was working in the front office or if I was Mike McDaniel, I wouldn't play him. I just wouldn't, because what's the best thing that could happen? You send Tua out there for 2 drives. He looks good. You get a couple first downs, maybe a touchdown. Okay, well, guess what? The game doesn't count. Those stats aren't going on his stat sheet, and that win isn't going on your win record.
Exactly.
And then what's the absolute worst thing that could happen? Tua gets sacked, blows out his ACL. Tua gets sacked, breaks his ankle, breaks 4 ribs. Or maybe it's not even Tua. Teron Armstead goes out there. Defensive lineman comes in, crashes on his ankle, out for 6 weeks. I don't see it. I don't see the point of it. Like you said, the joint practices are enough for me. Do I think that Tua has so far earned that free pass? Like, hey, like you've shown us enough. We don't need you to go out there and play in the preseason. No. But look what the Jags did with Trevor Lawrence. I mean, he had a egregious rookie season. They didn't play him. Because why? Because Travis Etienne got hurt last year during the preseason. And then you look what happened with the Ravens. All their guys got wiped out before the preseason. There's just no point. There's no point. And like you said, if they're going to start out slow, I'd rather take that chance week one than in the preseason start out slow and lose guys to injury. Like that's the worst thing that could happen in this football team.
It's just almost a high risk, no reward or little reward situation for me. So that's why I err on that side. But I got a question for this. What do you put the odds on? What do you think? Is McDaniel wearing Yeezys on the sidelines? He's worn them at every press conference.
Mike McDaniel will be wearing Yeezys on the sideline. If he's not, I'll be very disappointed with him. There is no way you could rock them every single day to camp and not come out rocking some boost. Like they have to be A1 McDrip to the bone. Don't come out with your little Sperry's or some vanilla ass shoes, bro. You've been wearing Yeezys all summer. You better bust them bitches out, dog.
Yeezy's sweatsuits and some shades. That's been his look. I wonder if he keeps the sweatsuits or what his look is, because that boy's been stunting in the media room. Like, how many coaches are getting
Mm-hmm.
questions about, hey, coach, are you aware that today is Yeezy Day and all the restocks are coming back up? Like what coach is getting that question? That's the boy, Mike McD.
If Mick Dix is not wearing shades, I would be more pissed off about no shades than no Yeezys. And I don't care that it's a night game. Shades are on. You
Shades
look at
on.
Andrew Tate, he don't take the shades off. Mike McDaniel, like when you are on the football field, you are our Andrew Tate. You do not take those shades off and you do not show up without a pair of Yeezys on. That is your identity. You're the nerd football geek with sunglasses and Yeezys on, and you are going to take us to the promised land. That's it. Own who you are. That is your media personality. On television, that's Mike McDaniels. Dorky, sunglasses, Yeezys. That's your holy trinity for Mike McDaniel.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it, bro. We need it. I need to see him come out of that tunnel. Yeezy's on, feeling good. Like, he's such a vibe guy. I have never seen him like be angry, upset. It's always just chilling, mellowed out, cooling. I don't know. Something about him. I need to see if he's the real deal, though. I'm excited.
Is Mike top G yet? Mike will be top G when the Dolphins win a playoff game. That's when Mike is top G. So I want to talk about our defense a little bit. Again, it's kind of tough to talk about it because we don't know who's going to play, who's not going to play, but we know the second, third string guys are going to play.
Yep.
I'm really excited to see Keon Crossen play because Javon Holland, he's been talking about him in his media today. He said they asked him, who's been standing out, making a lot of plays on the ball, and he said Keon Crossen's been out there killing it. And I remember earlier in camp, I was always like, who's 27? This man's getting cooked. But, I mean, when you're going up against Tyreek Hill, you're going to get cooked. It is what it is. Sauce Gardner, if you're listening, you better get cooked, my boy. But, yeah, I'm really excited to see him play. I've been hearing a lot of good things about him. And I'd also like to see Channing Tindall. I mean, I'd like to see what he's got in the tank. He's going to be in the rotation for us. So those are two guys I have my eyes on the defensive side of the ball. You got anyone that you're looking for?
I was the same way with Keon Crossen, but in the same position group. I mean, I want to see that boy Trill Will do his thing.
Trill.
Another guy who's been getting some hype in practice. He had that pick the other day. Trill's been looking solid. It's really that corner depth. I want to see who wants to be corner number 4 or corner number 3 if Byron's going to be hurt, because that's an important position. So I want one of these guys to go out there and earn it. Tyndall's a great shout. I want to see. I haven't heard a peep out of him. I know that he's a rangy, athletic bastard that could really help us with mobile quarterbacks like Josh Allen. So that'd be a nice little ace in our sleeve if Tyndall was a player.
Well, here's the thing about the linebackers in practice during the modern day NFL training camp. There's only so many plays they can make.
Yeah,
you can't tackle, you can't sack the quarterback, but you could make plays in coverage. But everything's like two-hand touch, So even if you meet a guy at the line of scrimmage, you got to kind of just square him up, tap him a little bit, and move on with the play. And to be honest, no beat reporter is going to go out there and type to you, Channing Tindall blows up play, taps him at the line of scrimmage. No, everyone's talking about, Tua's absolutely shredding. Tua 65-yard touch. And I get it, bro. I get it. It's your quarterback one. Tua Tagovailoa is a household name. It is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. That's what the people want to hear. Now, there's guys like us, ride and die. We'd like to hear it all. I'm sure a lot of fans out there would like to hear it all. But at the end of the day, Channing Tindall blowing up plays in two-hand touch it's not what they're going to report. It is what it is.
And that's what Holland was saying in his interview. He was like, it's hard for the defense to show that we're making plays. Like, we're getting all our angles, we're getting everything down. Right. But when it comes to the running back, we're just not going to hit him. He's going to run by us. And it's going to look like the running backs made a great play. But in reality, I had him at 3 yards after the line of scrimmage, which is dope. But another thing, I don't think we're not going to see it on Saturday. I can guarantee you that. But I've heard rumors of a little NASCAR package up front on that front 4 where we get I heard it was Jalen Phillips, Van Ginkel, Melvin Ingram, and Ogba was the front 4 on the D line on a third down type package when we're going to come get the quarterback. And that would be tough, bro. That's so much speed.
What is it again? Phillips, Van Ginkel,
Van Ginkel, Ogba, and Melvin Ingram. So basically all our defensive ends, the 2 big ones come inside, and dude, that would be pretty nasty, right?
It could work. I could fuck with that.
Little
Our
speed
defense
packet.
is always cooking up some crazy schemes, so I'm down with it. As long as it works. I don't care what we do. Just make that shit work.
Some crazy schemes, bro. Like that Ravens game when we were just sending everybody manning
That's
the fuck up.
That's when the
Oh,
season that's when the season turned around, and it's like, where was that? Because that's what we were doing when we won 10 games. We were just loading up the box, letting our guys come at you, or we were dropping back into the coverage. Everyone was seeing ghosts. Remember
that
when
was
we
one of my
did that
favorite
against
games,
Justin
dude.
Herbert? When we played
Yeah,
Justin Herbert, bro, he was seeing I don't even know if he was seeing ghosts, bro. He was seeing fairies, fairy odd parents just flying around, dog.
that was just
It was bizarre.
bully. That's just bully football. Like we're gonna get up
Mhm.
here. We are not gonna play anyone deep. We're manning up and we're sending 8. And you
Yep.
better either get the ball out or stop it. And people weren't doing it. It was straight bully ball on defense, and that shit fired me up, man. So I'm
Yep.
excited to see what the D's got as well. Just everything, dude. Dolphins football is gonna
Pause.
be so great. Yeah. Pause. You got me there.
All right, let me get a score prediction out of you. So obviously I got the Fins winning. I think it might be a little high scoring. I think the Dolphins win 24. Nah, higher. Nah. 24 first game. 24-13 Miami.
I'm gonna go a little more low scoring. I say the Dolphins score 17 and we hold them to 13. A touchdown and 2 field goals.
Wow.
17-13 is my score. Low scoring. I don't think there's going to be crazy offense going on. Defense should play solid. I'm thinking 17-13 sounds good to me. What's
Dolphins
the
start the
total?
preseason 1-0. They come out hot in the first half. I cash my first half bet. Bobby is obviously going to be tailing either first
I'm
half or
tailing.
full
I'm
game.
tailing.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. First ever preseason preview. We got 2 more of these, and then it's week 1 against the regular season. I'm telling you guys right now, you are not ready for this fucking channel when the regular season starts because I'm gassed up now. But this isn't even close. Like right now, I'm driving a Prius, bro. But when that season comes around, I'm gonna be whipping the Lambo truck, dog. Bulletproof,
Yes,
tinted window, like we want to smoke. Shout out to everyone in the chat. You guys absolutely blew it up today. Thank you guys so much. If you haven't, please subscribe, hit the like button, help me grow this channel. Put your friends on if you like the content. And of course, fins up as always. We'll see you guys on Monday to recap our first preseason game and get you guys ready for the next game against the Raiders. Fins up.